Hi, and welcome back to the Somatic Memories podcast. I'm Michaela, and I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't listened to our first episode yet, we talked about what somatic memories are, how the body holds onto memory through sensation, posture, and nervous system responses. Today, we are going one step deeper. This episode is all about how somatic memories show up in everyday life. Because while the idea can sound a little abstract at first, in reality, it's incredibly practical. These memories live in your body right now. They speak to you all the time. And the more you learn to recognize the language of your body, the more clarity and gentleness you can bring into your healing. So let's start with a simple idea. The body doesn't speak in words. It speaks in patterns. Tight shoulders every time you walk into a certain room, the way your breath gets shallow when someone raises their voice, that urge to fawn, freeze, or get small in conversations where you feel unseen. The way you are always bracing your core, even when you are just standing still. These are not random. They are not flaws. They are clues. Your body is remembering. Let me give you a few common examples of how somatic memories can show up. First, physical tension that doesn't seem to make sense. Maybe you wake up with a clenched jaw, or your shoulders are always drawn up to your ears. You stretch, you move, maybe even get massages, but the tension comes back. That's because some part of your system is still on guard. It's not just a physical pattern. It's an emotional memory trying to protect you from something it still perceives as a threat. Second, emotional reactions that feel too big for the moment. You're talking to your partner and they say something neutral, but your chest tightens and you suddenly feel like you can't breathe. Or you're scrolling your phone and a song makes you burst into tears. That's a stored emotional charge. The memory may not be conscious, but your body remembers what it felt like to be unsafe, unseen, or overwhelmed. Third, numbness, disconnection, or spacing out. Not all somatic memories show up as tension. Sometimes they show up as absence. You might struggle to feel your body at all, especially in areas where something difficult once happened, like the pelvic floor, the belly, or the throat. Dissociation is not weakness. It's a deeply intelligent survival response that kept you safe when things were too much. Fourth, habits and postures that formed long ago. The way you cross your arms, the way you hold your breath in conflict, the way your voice softens or hardens when you speak up. These are patterns formed from repetition, often from childhood or early adulthood. Your body learned how to navigate the world, but it hasn't always gotten the update that you're allowed to be safe now. So what do we do with this? We begin to notice, gently, with curiosity, not to fix ourselves, but to meet ourselves, because presence begins with compassion. You don't have to know the whole story right away. You don't need to figure it all out. Sometimes healing starts with something as simple as placing a hand on your chest and whispering, "I'm here." Letting your body know that the moment you're in is not the one you were stuck in. That's the practice. That's the invitation. In upcoming episodes, I'll guide you through practices that help you gently explore this. Breathwork, pelvic floor reconnection, grounding tools, and more. But for now, I want you to know, if your body reacts in ways you don't understand, If you feel too much or nothing at all, you're not broken. You're remembering, and you're not alone. Thank you for being here with me. Until next time, take a deep breath and notice.